There are often things that troubles the believer, and we must endeavor to seek counsel, for no one is perfect in their walk with Christ. We the believers must endeavor to spread the word of God to the saved and unsaved that they too may reap salvation and its benefits.
Today seems like a lovely day for a stroll. I think I will just walk this morning to work. The block seems to be so calm. Strangely, there is always people on the block, especially at this time of the morning. But for some odd reason there seems to be no one here this morning. I wonder if all is well in this area. This is an awesome day to do ministry. The sun is out and there are sounds of birds echoing in the atmosphere. Sadly, there is no one in sight. Something must have happened here, without my knowledge, and I hope it is nothing serious. I have been walking for a while, and the scene is just the same, as if something has gone wrong in this community.
Where are all the people? And why is the area so calm at this hour of the morning? I hope nothing is wrong, and I have no knowledge of it, for I could be walking in danger. I must have overlooked that young man in the distance. I have to hasten my steps so to catch up with him, and at least I will have some company for the journey ahead. The voice of someone else could be comforting. Good morning. I have been trying to catch up with you for a while now, but you are moving at a very fast pace, and seem to be caught up in your thoughts.
Good morning, and how are you? My name is Craig and I have been walking a while, and I have been thinking to myself that it seems like something must have gone truly wrong around these parts, because it seems that nobody is around but us. Strangely.
Strange that you had mentioned that also, because it has been in my thoughts also. I sometimes walk to the post office and my work is a little off from there, and I normally frequent this area in the mornings when I'm heading to work. But this morning seems so odd. There is like no one around but us. Strange.
I must say it is a pleasure to finally have some company along the journey. This morning, for I have been traveling alone for a while now. By the way, I didn't get your name.
Oh, my name is Suzanne, and I work at the local grocery store, just at the intersection. Do you always walk this route in the mornings? And if so, I don't recognize you. Are you a regular around these parts? You sure seems friendly. I wonder if you are a person of faith, or as some may say, a believer.
If you put it that way, I am a believer, and I don't normally walk to work in the mornings. I just got up and decided to walk to work today, so I might be able to evangelize to someone this morning, and to encourage them and tell them about Christ. And somehow it seems to me that you are that blessed person this morning.
But why do you call me blessed? No one has ever called me blessed. Or think that I am important, to even spend time with me to tell me about the Word of God. Yes, indeed, if I must say so, this is truly a blessed day.
Yes, every day we are awakened. It is a blessing, and many fail to recognize this, because they are caught up with their day-to-day routines, and do not pay attention to what is at hand, and what awaits us if we fail to come to the serious realization that we need the Lord in our life, even now more than ever.
Your words are true, and truly they are a breath of fresh air to my soul this morning. For I have been calling on the name of the Lord, and sometimes it seems so hopeless to me, because I am not feeling Him as I used to, and I am not seeing things working out in my favor. Most of the time I cannot help to wonder if there is truly a God. And if so, where is He, and why don't He answer my prayers if so?
I am afraid that you are not alone in your train of thoughts. But I can reassure you that there is a God, and He truly cares about the affairs of men, and this is why He sent His Son to die in our place. Because no one else could have done this for us. And that is why it is our reasonable service that we should serve Him, and this is where most of us fail. We constantly step away from the truth and walk in error.
But how will we know that we are walking in error, because we all were granted freedom of choice?
That is so, but it doesn't mean that we should take it for granted and go on sinning, but we must come to the realization that we need God, and make the right decisions to change our lives and our perspectives in the things we do and entertain.
I have tried to change my life and my decisions oftentimes, but it doesn't seem to work out for me, and I oftentimes wonder, is it just me? And is there something wrong with me?
There is nothing wrong with you. Change just doesn't come by wishing it into being, or by trying to fit in, to suit others. You must first be honest with yourself, and do what it takes to remain as you are. Change will only come by evaluating ourselves, coming to the root of the problem, and find methods to deal with it. coming to the realization and understanding of our flaws and be willing to acknowledge our faults, making the necessary decisions to change our thoughts and actions and go through our process patiently.
Well, to tell you the truth, I have been there and it seems everyone is caught up with their own problems, and it makes me wonder where is the love that should be in the hearts of us who call ourselves believers.
The love is hidden in our hearts. But most of us has not come to recognize what is nested inside of us, because sin has blocked us from seeing the light that we are carrying. We must overcome the darkness, at all cost, that we may grow and add value to others around us.
That is easier said than done. And come to think of it, sin is sweet, and it takes no real effort to sin, it is like second nature. And I wonder why.
Yes, it is easier to sin, and do the wrong things, because ever since the fall of Adam, humanity is spiraled down into a declined state, since sin entered in the world and has caused nothing but havoc for us and every living creature on this planet, and has disrupted God's original plan for us. That is why we must endeavor to read His Word and meditate on them, and apply them to our lives, and encourage others to seek after the truth in His words, and then change will come.
This story sounds so fascinating. But it is sad that I will have to stop here, and maybe we will have to catch up the next time around, whenever I come in contact with you again.
No problem. I guess we will have to leave it for later.
My walk ends here, but we must endeavor to continue in this conversation. Goodbye.
I shall be on my way, but am looking forward to finish this conversation some other time. Have yourself a God-filled day and all this day has to offer.